everyone, welcome back to another episode of Modded Superflat. Today we're on episode 12 and we've got lots to do today. We've got some problems we're running into. We gotta fix those problems. Then we have a problem. We don't have enough EMC. We need more EMC. That's always gonna be a problem. Anyway, so we're gonna work on that some and just, awesome time. So we got a lot to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, one of our problems is about to happen right now. It gets dark in this world, and as you know, with solar panels, having darkness is not very good. Because here in just a minute, all that power is going to run out, and I don't know if it will, this doesn't show, but yeah, as you can see, there's already 14 RF in that, so we have got to figure out a solution for this, and I think I have the perfect idea. So let's go ahead and sleep. And my idea was to, instead of using this world for our power, we have a perfectly good mining world that has eternal daylight, no mobs, and we can do awesome stuff there. So I'm going to grab all of those solar panels, and we're going to go to the mining world and set up a little thing. I've already got some colors and stuff that I want to use. And I think I have enough cable. I think we should be okay. I got a test rack. Okay, perfect. Okay, so mining world it is. This, like I said, this is an eternal day world. This is where we have our quarry running. And it's probably not running because we have 0 power. So I'm going to, let's see, where do I want to set this up? I'm going to set it up like right here, I think. So the game plan is to use these solar panels, and I actually want to be able to like walk underneath of them, I think. And so 64 solar panels is only an 8x8 area. So let's get rid of that. So we just need to make an 8x8 grid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be 8 right there. Then we need to go 8 in the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that kind of gives us a base area of what this area is going to look like. Then let's get the floor. I want to have at least one color on, or not one color, but one block on the outside. There we go. And then for the walls, I think we're going to use these, and we'll go probably one above the solar panels. And then I want to use these carpenter blocks. These are carpenter fences. Oh, you know what I should have done? You know what? Hold on. Let's go back to the overworld really quickly. I want to see about making a carpenter's hammer, because there's like 10 different types of fences, and I want to see if I can make one of those. There could be a problem here, though. We could be out of power. I didn't think about that. No, yeah, we're out of power right now, but your boy can fix that. This might give us power. Well, that actually sees the sun. I did not know that. Is it going to give us power? I don't know if it's going to give us power or not. We might have to... Come on. You know you want to turn on. Come on, turn on for daddy. Dude, there is no way. Okay, so we need to make a carpenter hammer. And it's this guy. There we go. Now, give my stuff back. Let's not vein mine our whole entire base. That would be terrible. That would suck, dude. Okay, let's get out of here. Back to the mining world. I eventually want... Oh, I wanted to see... Is there a miscraft in this? Portal. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want to make a like a portal room, because we've got multiple dimensions we can go to. We're going to have to figure out a way to do that. That would be pretty awesome. Like have Twilight Forest and things like that. So, which one of these do I want to use for our build here? Okay, let's... That's not bad looking. I wonder if I place this, if it'll turn into that. It will. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a couple pieces of this really quickly. And we're not going to have anything on top of this, obviously, because there's going to be solar panels here. But we are going to be using purple just to kind of use different colors. So that's what purple looks like. Let's see what it looks like in the next one. We're trying to get the best look as possible here. I don't know. That looks pretty good. Then we could do that the same on that one. Something like maybe like that. I don't know. That looks pretty good too, actually. I think I like it more of a full wall, though, to be honest with you. I think something like this will probably be better. All right, so I'm going to use that for the wall. And basically, all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to place all of our solar panels, all of our cable, get a new Tesseract set up. And once I have most of that finished, I'll come back and show you what we got. All right, so I've got our little room built. I decided to not do the top and bottom. I think this is perfect for just a little solar outlet. We just need to put our Tesseract in now. If I can get in there. Let me see if I can. I'll just go over the top. It'll be easier. There we go. Grab our Tesseract, and I'm going to put the Tesseract, or try to put it in the middle. I guess it really isn't a middle port. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Then I'll just put it like right here. Let's go ahead and delete that, and we're going to do a new one. And hold on. I want to just completely remove this one. Solar. And then 69, add, there we go, active, and then we want to items block, fluid blocks, and we want to send only for power. There we go, and then we need to just go through and find stuff that has Tesseracts, which I think this is one of them, which should be receive only, so that should be full powered. And then we just need to make sure that the one at our base is good to go. Alright. There's no mobs. It's weird. I'm not used to not seeing mobs. Might just because I just spawned here or something. Excuse me. Now, where is the Tesseract that's powering all of this? Is there one down here somewhere? Okay, it's this one right here. Fill that in. Where do I want to put this? I guess I should put it... I mean, all this conduit's going to be removed. We should probably put it right here. There we go. We want to receive only, block. There we go. We should be good to go, because that should be powering the AE system as well. Maybe not. Those are full powered. That should work. Maybe it needs to be directly touching it. Okay, let's remove that. Oh, you know what might be a huge thing? That solar plant might not have a chunk loader. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Wonder if I have one. Grab that. And I think that'll be the issue. Is it on peaceful? What the hell is it doing on peaceful? Like, I don't understand that. Like, it was just on normal a second ago, and I was in a world that didn't spawn mobs, so how did it turn to peaceful? So I think if we just give this a quick load, put this, you know, right here. This should be good to go. And let's just make sure. Fantastic. Looks like everything is powered once again, and we are good to go. All right, so before the next clip starts, I am going to clean the base up a little bit. I'm going to fix all this stuff down here. I'm actually going to put stone brick and stuff down here because I want this to be like, you know, an official part of the base. So I'm going to get all this conduit and stuff out of here as well. All right, so I have been busy. I've just been working around the base, getting things fixed up. Let's look. Basement's all white now. Kind of redid the wiring down here just a little bit. Move that to the center. Added a chunk loader to the base. I'm actually, you know what? Like 5 lasers. And then up here, I was going through the system. I patterned a bunch more stuff. I got machine frames, coils, other machine frames. So things like that. Now, the one thing that we don't really have a lot of is EMC. We have about 6 million right now. But we can have a lot more if we try harder. So here's what I've done. Let me kill this guy. And this guy. So I went to the move fluids, or not move fluids. I went to this world right here, and in that world there's these things called move fluid cows, right? And I just went hunting for quite a while, and I tried to find the rarest ones I could find. So these are the ones that I came up with. Now, I don't know which one is the most expensive, but we'll look through them. So I found plutonium, gold. What is this one? Cobalt. These are adamantine, ardite, indium, amegulin, and platinum. So let's look through these and see which one is the most expensive. We're looking for blocks. So we would want plutonium. I guess that would be blue. So plutonium block is worth 18,000 EMC. That's not too bad. I'm pretty sure gold is around the same price. 18,000. Then let's do cobalt. Cobalt. Block of cobalt is 9,000. So those two, that's gone. Adamantine is next. Block of adamantine is only 9,000, so that's gone. Next up is ardite. Ardite. The block of ardite's only 9,000. Not very good. Let's look up indium next. Be on the next page. Block of indium is worth 4,000. So far it's going to be one of these two. What do we have here? Amegulin. Amegulin is worth 20,000, so that one's more than both of those. So that's our winner so far. And then we have platinum. And if I'm not mistaken, doesn't platinum turn into shiny? Hold on. I guess let's look at platinum ore, because I've messed with that before. And I don't know. Either way, I mean, block of platinum is 36,000. What is shiny? Shiny is 36,000 as well. So this guy right here is our winner. So the game plan here is, first off, we are going to spawn a zillion of these guys. We're going to use a spawner and duplicate them with using mob essence. And then we're going to start milking them with ranchers to get EMC blocks. So what I'm thinking is like, I don't want 1,000,000 cows in this part of the world, so I'm going to put them in the mining world. So I'm going to get set up for that, and then once I have everything I need, we'll come back and we'll set it all up. All right, so I think I'm ready to go. I've got all kinds of stuff with me. Here's how we're going to work this, right? We're going to use the auto spawner to spawn a couple. We're going to get the pen filled up, maybe 10 or 20 cows. Then we're going to use the breeder to breed the cows. Now, I did bring my XP barrel that we made, or my drum. So here's how I want to do this. I think I'm going to use the auto spawner first. So eventually I'm going to actually extend this guy to be 9x9 instead of 8x8. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but this will be the center. So we're going to go right with this. So let's put that right there. And obviously we will want power for that stuff. And I can run power to that in just a minute. Then we're going to need a fence around this. And this is where we're going to put our ranchers as well. So we'll have here, here, here. I'm just trying to decide, you know, how many ranchers I should probably have. I know I at least want 3 on each side. Or maybe not even on each side. Maybe we'll have... See, the thing is like this thing spawns like right in the middle. You know what we might do instead of this? You know what? We might just spawn like 1 or 2 cows and then breed them from there. Because this thing is weird. I don't want this to be a permanent fixture in my world. So here, you know what we'll do first? We will get rid of this stuff and we're just going to spawn some cows in really quickly. So we'll do this and then I'll just make a quick fence around this thing. And what are we doing? 2 wide. And we can you know, do whatever we need to fix this later, but this is probably going to be the easiest way to handle it. Okay, so let's go ahead and power this thing. I need to get this thing some essence. So the way I had planned on doing this was using my XP drum and then putting that right there and then putting a shower on top of that to collect. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure that that's going to collect that or not. Okay, so that is not collecting that. That is not how I wanted that to work. Let me pick that back up really fast. How could I get that to go in there? I thought that that would automatically go in there. I wonder if we use an XP grate. I wonder if an XP grate would work. I don't know. I know I have one. I'm going to go grab one of those really fast. Oh, you know what we could use? I know what we could use. We could use a vacuum hopper. And that would work just fine. Grab that. Oh god. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Here, let me delete some stuff real fast. I just want to make sure I'm not like dragging 100 things with me here. Yeah, this XP hopper will work just fine because that'll pull the liquid into what we need it to do. So perfect. All right, there we go. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and we're gonna put as much XP into this. I guess it really, trying to think about how I want to do this. I guess it would be best to try to fill that tank up as much as possible. So let's move this up 1 block and put that there. And then hopper, because this is the highest tank we can make, I think. This is the resonant one that I made. So, wrong side. I hate this stupid thing. I can never get it on the right side. And if we do that, then we should be able to do that. And that should fill that tank up. Right? And then whenever we want to turn that into cows spawning, we just need to wrench that. Oh, it needs to be essence or sewage. Sewage, not that. Okay, so we would remove that. Grab a sewer. Put that there. Can I wrench that into that? That is not... Oh, no. Okay, so that did turn that into essence. Fantastic. Now we would just want to... remove those, extend this out a bit. There we go. And then we would want to power the auto spawner. Put that there. Put that there. That should have power. Now it just needs essence. So let's grab our ender fluid. Insert. And our cow. There we go. So if we did that correctly... Wow, there must be a lot of XP right there. I'm just going really slow into that. There we go. So we are going to start spawning platinum cows. And I just want to do this, and I'll probably do this until the see, that's what I didn't want to happen. But eventually they'll spawn inside of there. Just like that. So I'm going to get as many as I can going. I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, so I am back. So the breeder itself, this is the rancher. These are the breeders. How do they place? It looks like this is the front of it. I'm assuming that's where it breeds from. So it'll breed anything in front of it. So I'm not sure like how well these things work. So I'm going to just put 4 of them in. And kind of, we'll go from there. If we need to remove them or just, you know, these things run off wheat, so eventually they'll run out of wheat, hopefully. But obviously, the more cows we have, the more shiny fluid we're going to produce. So let's put these in. There we go. And then last but not least, let's see. We'll need to get, let's see, there's 4 of them. Split these into 16s. There we go. And you and you. And then the last thing we need to do is we need to get power and power conduit and then liquid conduits on the outside. So liquid conduit will go here. Run all those together. This is the best liquid conduit you can get. It's the Ender conduit that they make. Really like this conduit too. It looks pretty cool. Was already something in there? Oh no, it's Ender, so it's like blue looking. There we go. And then we're gonna need power to each one, as well as the top parts for the breeders. So what I'll do is I'll just connect all these together. There we go. Obviously we'll need to, I should have brought a conduit probe with me is what I should have did. The power ones will be fine, but we'll need to configure all the ranchers to extract you. And then we just need to connect these together. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and do these really quickly. Extract. And so what this is going to do is this is going to pull all of the fluid that's in there out and put it wherever we want it to go. And since all of them are extracting, should be good to go. All right, so let me just finish these real quick. Yeah, if we, I gotta start remembering to just bring, if I can remember to bring a conduit probe with me, this will be so much faster. There we go. There we go, and we should be good to go now. Extract. Now we just need to give power to all this, which will be just this tesseract right here. There we go. Solar. Bam. And we want to be receiving block. So there we go. They're already starting to breed. Okay, perfect. Now we need to run our conduits into these basins. Now, I'm not sure how I want to do this part just yet. I was thinking, you know, the more basins, the better. Because once we have a lot of cows, obviously we're going to, you know, we're going to start seeing, I'm just going to, I know it's a waste to do that, but hold on. So I want to go, I was thinking maybe just something like this. Like a couple different rows. Maybe we stack them on top of each other too, because we could totally do that. Because there's going to be, we're going to be using item conduit as well. So that'll make 8 at a time. You know what? Let's just do 3 on each side. Something like that, I think. That's one thing I love about the conduit, is that it can pretty much do whatever you need it to do. I'm not a fan of the side connections. Disable. Wrong. Insert. Grab my cable back. Is it still in there? No, okay. And then we just need to run it down the sides and then up top. There we go. There we go. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm going to have to worry about... I wonder if it would work better if I insert. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference or not. But obviously, once we have more cows going, this thing's going to work so much more faster. And one thing I'm not sure about is if move fluid cows can be where, like the babies. I'm not sure if they can make that, the juice yet. Okay. Inserts, there we go, and I gotta grab the bottom one and do the same on the side. I apologize, guys. I really should have brought the probe with me. The probe would have made our lives easier. So this is making, yeah, so that does actually prove a point to us. We wasn't sure if it was gonna make platinum or shiny. And so now the only thing we have to do, we'll have to run the second layer of conduit to extract these into our machine. But this thing is gonna fly. Almost there, guys, I promise. There we go. So all of those are set to insert. Now that juice is going to just fill up whenever it's, you know, whenever it gets some. eventually this thing is going to just fill up with cows, right? All these blocks are going to start filling up. So the only thing we have left to do is just to extract them into this thing. I'm going to work on this a bunch more and just kind of get it working a little bit better and better and better until I feel like it's good to go, and I'll come back. All right, so I have been working at this thing for a little while now. Just getting, you know, all the little kinks out of it. Sometimes the mobs like to spawn on top of this stuff. They're still breeding. I'm still spawning them as well. Sometimes they spawn outside of it and I just have to kill them. But for the most part, we've got a better collection of cows going in there. As you can see, all of our blocks are filling up decently quick. Haven't looked inside the chest yet because I don't want to spoil it. When we put that initial set of blocks in there, we had 6 dark matter, and I've been here for about 20 minutes, just working, you know, like making sure all the conduits doing the right things, like checking these guys. You just want to make sure that, you know, all of the stuff is working correctly, making sure that there's no platinum inside any of the machines, things like that. So I think we're pretty much good to go. And then, like, I've got my auto spawner up here taking XP, and then that XP turns that into essence, the essence, and then fills that up, and we spawn more cows. We just gotta make sure that they spawn inside the thing, like this guy didn't, so. But as you can see, I had to turn the cows' sound off because it was getting pretty loud. But there are a lot of cows in there now, and it should, like, at one moment, there's gonna be a certain point to where these things are going to start pretty much filling up non-stop, which it looks like it's almost to that point now, because it cycles through and makes 1 block every time it breeds. So we're getting there. It's kind of hard to tell what's in and what's out as well, like that. There was a guy over here just a second ago. All right, so you know what? Let's go ahead, check and see what we got. Remember, I said I had 6 dark matter in there, so let's go ahead and check now. We have 64 and 10. That's 8 million EMC and 1.3 million EMC. So we have, you know, we've generated about 10 million EMC from this. And this thing isn't even fully functional yet. So this thing is like kicking butt, dude. Just imagine once we get this thing fully going. And all of those, because there's still like a ton of baby cows in there too. So once all those baby cows grow up, it's going to be even better. This thing is like, it's really doing awesome. All right, so I just left the other dimension. Got lots of EMC on me. We're going to put it into our table and see what we get here. It's going to be quite awesome. So right now we have a little bit over 4 million. All right, let's see where this takes us. So we gained about 28 million or so, and who wants some free 64K drives? I need housings. I want to one of the things I really want to do is get like get our storage system up and running. Like, I mean, we've got these 64K drives, but what we can do is learn that. And if you didn't know how I was doing this already, all we need is the housings. And then pretty much we just break these down, these down, these down. So there's 3 stacks. Put that in there. And then all we need to do is just... my mouse is like acting funny. Mouse, please! I don't know what it's doing, but essentially, you know, we can just go through and fill all these up. I just have to do that over and over again. It's kind of sucky that the 64K drives don't stack, but whatever. So we are doing quite well in this world so far. I'm pretty happy with the progress that we're making. All right, guys. So we're pretty much at the end of this episode. Hope all of you guys enjoyed what we have been doing. This world has got a lot of promise, man. We've got a lot going on, and I am just super excited to kind of see where this goes. So I've got major plans for this world. I want to do more quarries. We're going to be doing the ingot challenge again, to where we can see if we can get a certain amount of ingots and things like that. And I think it's just going to be a lot of fun, to be honest with you. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. It's really laggy in here now. Maybe I should turn the breeders off. Yeah. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button as always. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.